Well, good morning and welcome to upstate New York, where we're having an old-fashioned winter. A couple of years ago, I went to the Norman Rockwell Museum in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Had a good time there, made a video about it. But recently, my wife, who wasn't with me on that trip, said, I'd like to go to the Norman Rockwell Museum. So we went. I did take a little bit of footage. I've decided to share it with you now. All right, welcome to the Norman Rockwell Museum here in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. And this Christmas village that we're looking at is based on the town that we're in, Stockbridge, Massachusetts. These buildings are kind of like replicas of what you would see if you were to walk down Main Street, not too far from here. I think many people like to set up Christmas villages, somewhat like this one, in their homes. And now we're going to take a look at Norman Rockwell's Four Freedoms. This one is called Freedom from Want. The Four Freedoms are based on a speech by FDR in 1941, his State of the Union address. That's his wife right there. That's his mother right there. FDR's State of the Union address in 1941, he outlined four freedoms. This is the second of those four freedoms, freedom from fear. They're tucking in their boys for the night, but Dad is holding a paper which talks about the latest bombing. Freedom from fear. This is the jacket that was used in a famous painting. The model wore that jacket. There he is right there. Freedom of speech. And freedom of religion. These paintings made a tour of the U.S. to raise money to buy. They were selling war bonds to pay for the war effort, World War II.
1946, the poster in its first full-color cover, a Rockwell painting. Rockwell's work featured themes he would return to again and again, celebrating the commonplace, change and invention, honoring the American spirit, tradition, and the past. During the Depression, the Saturday Evening Post insisted on light-hearted covers. In 1929, Norman's marriage to Irene ended. The following year, he met and married Mary Barstow, a school teacher, professional praxis. In 1932, he traveled to Europe and experimented with modernism. Commissions for two stories, Tom Sawyer and a biography of Louisa May Alcott, renewed his enthusiasm for illustration. In 1939, the Rockwells moved to Arlington, Vermont, where Rockwell began to paint small-town life more consistently. But the horizon was dark. When America went to war, so did Norman Rockwell on canvas. He depicted the home front and the misadventures of a small-town recruit. In 1943, President Roosevelt outlined the four freedoms that Americans were fighting for. Rockwell found a compelling way to help the war. He said, "I'll express the ideas in simple everyday scenes, take them out of the noble language of the proclamation, and put them in terms everybody can understand." Starting a new chapter in both his personal and professional life. Rockwell had begun to capture American leaders and poets. Rockwell's 1960 portrait of John F. Kennedy was used again. He embraced the idealism and courage of a nation charting its future. Norman Rockwell chronicled the American century as no one else did. His works not
Well, I'm glad my wife wanted to come here today. This was a fun day looking around the Norman Rockwell Museum. There's so much to see here. I mean, you could come here multiple times and enjoy each visit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed looking around the Norman Rockwell Museum with us. Appreciate you exploring with us in these videos. And I guess we'll see you next time.